Good morning, children. This is your science teacher, and I welcome you all for the today's class. Already, we are there in the second lesson, all about our teeth. Yes, this is our lesson which we have started in the last class itself. And in the last class, we have discussed how the teeth is important for us. And with the help of teeth, what we will be doing. Just a small recapitulation before entering into today's content. Yes, we have discussed that some set of teeth will be fallen away at some particular ages, and you will be getting a new teeth there. And these are all the uses of the teeth. What are they? Eating, talking, smiling. All these are the uses of the teeth. And already we have discussed, children, that two sets of teeth will be there in our lifetime for each and everyone. And first set of teeth is called as the primary milk teeth, and the second set of teeth is called as the permanent teeth. In the primary milk teeth, you will be having only 20 teeth, and you will be having this type of teeth at the age from 6 to 12. Once it fall down, that particular primary milk teeth falls away and the new teeth will come in that particular place, and that teeth are said to be the permanent teeth. And when you are adult, you will be having this permanent teeth. And see here the next picture, as we already have discussed, for a 20 years old person, we will be having 32 teeth totally. That means primary milk teeth are 20 and the permanent teeth are 32. And when you become so old, like 80 years, you don't have any teeth. That's why already we have discussed that those people, when they talk, their words will not be having any clarity. Why? Because the teeth helps us to talk also. Not only it gives a structure to your face, eating, talking, all this. As once they will be lost from us, all these we will be having as a deficiency in our body. That means we can't talk properly, we can't eat properly, and the structure also will change for the face. Yes, as I have told for you, temporary primary milk teeth are also called as temporary teeth, children. And this is a permanent teeth. 32 will be there, primary 20 will be there if you count it. Here this is called as upper jaw and this is called as a lower jaw. Here lower jaw 10 and upper jaw 10 will be there for a temporary teeth or the primary milk teeth. And when you are talking about the permanent teeth, 16 lower jaw and 16 upper jaw will be there. And what are these also in the last class we have discussed? Just yes, this is the structure of the teeth, how they will be placed in our mouth. Yes, let me show you. Yes, this we have discussed. Incisors will be there, canines will be there, premolars will be there, molars will be there. I will show you. On the day I have explained you, this first four will be the incisors. Then after canines, then after premolars, then after molars. Like this they will be arranged. And today we will see how many incisors will be there for us, how many canines will be there, and how many premolars will be there, how many molars will be there. All this today I will tell for you, children, as I have shown you in the last class itself. While I am explaining, I have diagrammatically I have rounded the teeth and I have shown for you. For a single jaw, first we will take, children. Incisors for a single jaw only I am talking about, children. Incisors 4 will be there totally. Canines, just once I will show you the picture. Yes, canines, this one. Just once, let me wind up all this. This one. And after the 4, this one. That means totally 2 will be there. And again coming to premolars. Yes. This 2. That means how much? Sorry, totally 4. One side 2 and next side 2. In a jaw we are writing, no? That's why. Yes. And the next one, molars. These are the last one. And there will be 3 molars. See here, children. That means in a jaw totally, as I have told for you know here, children, 16 will be present. Once count it. Yeah, sorry. Wait, children. One side 6 and one side 3 and one more side 3. That means totally 6 will be there. Incisors 4 will be there in a particular single jaw. And canines 2 will be there. Premolars 2, 4 will be there. Molars 6 will be there. Just I will show you, children. See here. Premolars, and these are molars, children. This side 3 and this side 3. Totally 6. These 4 are called as incisors. This side 1 and this side 1, those are called as canines. That's why totally 2 only in a jaw. And in the same way, premolars, this side 2 and this side 2, totally 4. Yes, we got the correct figure of it. And totally 16 teeth will be there in a single jaw. And the same way it will be repeated for the upper jaw also. Again I am repeating, children. First one will be incisors, the front 4 teeth. In any of your upper jaw or lower jaw, you can see afterwards in your mirror also, you can notice them. Okay, those are called as incisors. And totally in a jaw, I am telling you about a jaw, not the entire mouth. Okay, in a jaw 4 will be there. And next one is the canines. That side 1, after the 4, that side 1 and this side 1, left side 1 and right side 1 will be there. That means totally how many there it will be there in a jaw? Canines will be 2. And in the same way, premolars, after the canines, that side 2 and one more side 2, totally 4 will be there. And in the next to the premolars are molars, and these will be 3 on left side and 3 on the right side of the premolars. And like this, totally they will be there 6 in a jaw. And total, if you see the number of teeth present here is 16. You will be getting the 16 on a single jaw. And the same way, one more jaw you will be taking, no? That's why totally you will be getting the 32 teeth as a permanent teeth for us. And in the last class also we have discussed what are the functions or what are the uses of this incisors. Incisors will be used for holding, biting, cutting, for cutting anything, biting anything, or for holding. You will be using your front 4 teeth, no? That's the use of the incisors. Next to the incisors, canines will be there, children. These will be used to tear. They will be used to tear while you are eating some non-veg and all, tear the flesh, pieces of flesh or some other thing like that. For tearing purpose it will be used. Next to the canines, premolars will be there. It is used for crushing. And the next to the premolars, molars will be there. They are used for grinding. While your mother is feeding for you, maybe she will be telling you all the time, don't just swallow the food, children, just chew it. Chew and then you swallow it. This will be told by your teacher also when you are taking your lunch in the school. Why? Because when you eat the food by just chewing, then the proper digestion will happen in your stomach. Okay, and these are the 4 functions of these types of 4 types of the teeth. In the last class only we have discussed, just as a small recapitulation, that one. And today we have learned how many incisors will be there, how many canines will be there, how many premolars will be there, and how many molars will be there in a single jaw. Again I am repeating, children. Incisors 4 will be there, canines 2 will be there, premolars 4 will be there, and this molars 6 will be there. Totally like this 16 will be there for a particular jaw. And the upward jaw if you take or lower jaw if you take, totally 16 plus 16 is the total teeth as a permanent teeth you will be having. Okay, Nama? And today we will discuss about the, yes, just this is a structure, children, such that you can understand more. These two incisors will be there here also, front 4 teeth. Okay. Next one, canines, as I have told for you. While I am giving you the information, the number, just I went back and I have shown you the red color diagram. There also I have tried to show you, and this is a clear picture of this. Then again premolars 2. Jaw also half he have done here. The entire jaw also half he have done. Half he is giving you the picture. Okay. One formula is also there, children. Just I will tell for you. It is not there in your textbook. Just 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 is the formula for a half a jaw. Then if you double it, 4 plus 2 plus 4 plus 6. See, you got it correctly or not? That's why this is called as a formula. Okay, for half of the jaw, not the full jaw also, Nana. Okay, just you remember. It's not there in your textbook, just as a simple information I have given for you. Okay, Nama? Yes. This is a simple picture of it. And now you can write down in the upper jaw how many will be there. I will write down, children. Just see here. Incisors in the lower jaw, how many I have told for you? 4. 4. Okay. And again, canines 2 for each jaw. Yes. Premolars 4 for each one. Molars 6 for each one. That means totally 8, 4, 8, 12. Is it or not? Total how much you will be getting there? 20, 32 totally. Correct or not, children? Already I have shown you a picture. Let me show you back again once such that you will not be... Yes. See here. Temporary 20 and permanent how many? 32. Yes. Now I have filled the tabular form, no? Yes, 32. Correct only, no? Did you understand, Nana? It is there in your textbook also. You are having an empty tabular form like this. If you are having your textbook, just you can fill this number, Nana. Okay? Yes. Next, we will go for our next part of the lesson. That is parts of tooth. That means now we came to know how many types of teeth will be there, what their number, in single jaw how many will be there, double jaw how many will be there, totally how many permanent teeth will be there. All this we got the information. Now today we also will learn about the parts of tooth. Okay, this is a single structure of tooth. Single tooth, just I will be showing the structure here. A few parts. This part is not there in your textbook, children. Instead of this, bone is there. This is called as the bone here I have given for you. Yes, let us go for the parts first. And if you see the upper part of this teeth, children, it will be like a crown. Do you know what is meant by crown? Did you remember the crown on the head of the king? In the same way, its structure, the upper part of the tooth, when you see it, it look like a crown. Okay, and the root will be there which holds the tooth in the jaw. Here down root will be there. It will hold always this tooth in the jaw. Jaw means already I have told you, no? These are the jaws. Just I will show you back again. Yes, this is the jaw. Okay, and this is the upper jaw and this is the lower jaw. This tooth will be held in a red color, no? That is called as a gum. That is called as a gum. Let me show you now. Yes, here it is. It is called as the gums. See here, the upper structure will be like a crown. Okay, and yes, we will go for the detail of this tooth. This upper layer, white color will be there, Noma. That is called as enamel. That is called as enamel, and this will be the outer layer of the tooth. It will be very hard, children. It protects the inside portion of the tooth. The inside portion of your tooth will be very soft. That's why for protecting it, enamel will be there on the outer layer. That means outer layer means this one. As I have told you, it will be crown-like structure. That crown-like structure is nothing but the enamel which protects the inside portion of the tooth. Yes, the next part is dentine. Here dentine means it lies below the enamel and it is also the quite hard part. Just below this enamel part you will be having a dentine part, and its function is also to just protect it. It also will be below the enamel, no. It also will be very hard, little bit hard, not as hard as enamel, but it will be quite hard. This also will be protecting the inside portion of the tooth. Yes, next one, this center part will be there, no. Yes, yes, this one, that is called as pulp, children. This is inside the dentine. On the pulp, dentine will be there. On the dentine, enamel will be there. Enamel will be the outer layer of the tooth. It will be very hard and it protects the tooth, inside smooth portion of the tooth. In the same way, below the enamel also you will be finding the dentine, as it is quite hard like enamel only, and it also will protect the tooth. And the third part, as I have told you, the small softest part, I have told you, no, this is called as the soft part. Okay, and this is inside this dentine. It is a soft. Why? Because it will be having the blood vessels, children. Nerves and blood vessels will be there in it. That's why it will be very soft. And these blood vessels will be hollow tubes through which the blood flows into this. How the blood vessels will be, children? They will be like a hollow tubes such that the blood flows into it. And these nerves are like threads, children. If you see the nerves, no, you will feel like them as a threads, and they help you to sense the pain, touch, heat or cold. When you eat the ice cream, suddenly you will feel your teeth will feel very cold, or once your mom have given you a hot water to sip, then at that time you will feel as very hot. That this sensitivity of hotness or coldness or having the pain, all this will be what is helping you to sense all this means nerves. As I told you, know these nerves will be like the threads. Okay, again I am telling for you, children, this is the softest part which is there below the dentine and enamel, and this is called as a pulp. And this will be inside the dentine. It will be very soft because it will be having the blood vessels and nerves in it. These blood vessels, how they will be? As I have told you, the blood vessels and nerves will be there in the pulp. These blood vessels will be like a hollow tubes such that the blood can flow in it. And if you come for the nerves, these are like the threads which will help you for the sensing of the heat or cold or sometimes pain. All this sensation will be given by the nerves only. Did you understand, children? Yes, that's why here is the structure is also there. Just I will remove all my red marks, Nana, such that you can. Yes. All my red marks I am removing. See here, nerves and blood vessels. Here is a part. And this part is not there in your textbook, Nana. That's why please don't get confused. It is called as bone you have given. And as I have told you, know the upper part will be like a crown and the lower part will be like a root. Okay. In your textbook also the picture is so clear. If you are unable to have a clear picture, you can read this one. See this one and you can read. Okay, Nama, just I will cancel this such that it will not be there. Yes. And today I have finished my lesson part, and what's your work is now, just you try to draw the structure of the tooth. Whether you want to draw it from your textbook, it's okay, or whether you want to draw it from the picture what I have given, that is also okay, Nana. But try to draw the structure of this. Then afterwards we will try to draw the shapes of the different types of the teeth. That also very, very important, children. From this lesson diagrams will be there surely for us for the examination. That's why please see that you learn that number of types of all this, and you try to draw this picture as a homework. For the homework, just today you practice it once and twice and thrice you practice. If you are having your textbooks, Nana, then you start reading your textbooks. Take the help of your mom or dad if they are sitting beside you while you are reading the textbook. Reading the textbook is very, very important, children. If you start reading from this class, at least you will be habituated to read when something lesson is going on in your classes, whatever the subject may be. Either it is a science or social or some other thing else. Please start habituating that reading the textbooks. Okay, Nana? Take care all of you. Bye.